That is a really rough start to the fight, especially now that Dooms is going to be free to go around and abduct another. That is actually ridiculous from Doom.
I mean, this triple Vanguard is unfortunately not the ideal. It's roaring. It's looking like the 30s. I mean, it's well, actually, I guess it's not really so much the 30s.
No, that's quite the reverse.
Should be the 20s. Should be the roaring 20s.
The chat understands this reference. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. That's not for the history majors. That's not for the history majors.
Well, Vision, perhaps digging a little bit too deep. Kalush able to get the early pickoff. A little bit of sign of life here for Envy. Dogman, though, looking to end it. Meteor M, good to go. Drops it over. So pickoff gonna happen there, not quite yet. Fate of both worlds gonna be dropped here by Envy, where this is really one of their last opportunities to get back here on the point. Dooms, meanwhile, off here, looking for tanks. Getting a little bit Emma Frost Mind Blast in his face for his trouble, but now moves in, gets slammed. Still his last stand, good to go. Drives on over, gets the Groot. Groot gonna get bubbled in turn, still holding on to that last stand. When's he gonna let it fly right now? Envy right now just trying to deal with the Wolverine. Fate of both worlds used. Both teams still healthy here on point. The dancing will stop though sometime soon. Doom though, taking a breather.
I mean, you see the focus fire here from Kalush, just trying to stay on Doom, but I mean, it's a tank. It's a Vanguard here versus Wolverine. It's a solo focus. No one's going down. Cal still holds on to the ult, but Shroud-X, I mean, they're already at 99%. Something needs to happen for Envy.
Well, Kalush right now is just keeping it going. Full charge up, good to go. Ends up with 2. Envy getting a little bit of their footing. They got the Gods of Death in reserve. Might not need it here at this point. Dogman getting just pummeled from all sides. As Envy, perhaps about to get their first control of the map. They get it. NK, finish off Nuck at the end.
Still though, I mean, 99.
Dance about to fade. Vision, working here on the outskirts. Finds his counterpart. Big hella plays in from Vision.
I mean, and that's just an incredibly good wall and strangely prison there from Impunity too. Impunity just making sure to not just block off the heals. Not able to pop anything in time. They don't have the ult. They get completely split off, and now Shroud-X controlling the point.
twitch.tv/rivals fight night. Drop that prime. Thank you. Bye.
All right, and now that Puckett has dropped that, Vision has also dropped Cal early in the fight. You get the hella duel 1v1, and Doomed walks on in at the last stand, crushes 2 for 1 special onto the Vanguards. And here's the thing that's really tough. I was going to talk about before the gates even opened, but, you know.
I see the ultimate trade here on point. They managed to survive the cooling effect, trying to find 1. NK with 1. Should be able to get 2 here potentially. Great leap though. Doom staying alive, keeping them up, and now Nuck can pop that goddess, or that God of Mischief. Just getting those support heals up here on the point. The strategy ult available. And Shroud-X looking very, very strong. Everything here on the shoulder of Viramix and Nero, just trying to get a Fate with Worlds up to keep them up long enough to pop the ult.
Portal is
it's
in.
A no man.
They get Vision. There's a chance.
Okay, that's true. They got Vision. You're right.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Kalush, just go to Strange. The old bread and butter. It doesn't matter if he's not as good. However, Dogman, Meteor M looking real low, drops it, and oh, as that happens, Doomed, rip and tear, gets another 3. Overtime. It is ticking on down. Surely this changes. Yes. Just quick little Moon Knight and swap here coming up with like that. Makes far more sense. But, you know, take a look at Envy and what they are setting up here, saying, no.
Good guy, Groot.
They do run triple Vanguard again.
They do, which, I mean, to be fair, Wolverine's gone, so that's a very good option here. You do have the Emma Frost, and additionally, I was about to say, keeping the Moon Knight would have been fun, especially with those buffs where you get the bonus health now. But no, not just quite. They're going to be sticking, moving over to the Winter Soldier so they can get these people out of the spawn, pretty much just trying to find a hook.
It does feel like a big change in energy this game, going over the Winter Soldier, who doesn't feel quite as good with changes that came in. I mean, against the Loki on the other side, you can get a bunch of resets, but Envy already looking way more stable on the triple Vanguard. Although, as I say that, Doomed just got abductions. Doesn't matter what hero he may be on here. However,
Envy down again. I mean, he can't be going down this early, ECP. I mean, your Groot going down, they're at the spawn doors, so there's not a huge walk back by any means, but that's just one particular hero that you just cannot lose early. You can't be losing the Groot because that's determining your tempo, that's splitting the heals. It's kind of your possibly hard right now.
They would sell for any aura at this point whatsoever because they are completely drained. Remix maybe going down, but the regen domain. Right place, right time. Dogman and nothing but structure off the Meteor M. Meanwhile, Cal, Meteor M of his own. Enough gets Vision in over the top. Doom on the Psylocke. Finally, the dam breaking at the last moment. 2 seconds left. I've never seen overtime this deep in the map, but okay. NK, Dance of Butterfly. In on the spawn door.
They can't get out of the doors. They're in the OT spawns. They have the Thorn Lash wall. pretty interesting composition here with the Cloak and Dagger. Loki, I mean, this is some old strategist backline comparatively. And Envy, I mean, still playing a pretty similar composition.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar, but it's still going to be very different given it's double duelist. Kaluj, though, immediately getting on the impunity. And Kaluj is, I mean, feel like he's picked up Emma Frost quite quick.
Yeah, which I think it makes sense because I talked about how he...
Now good to go once more. Remix doesn't know the meaning of chill out, immediately drops it. Was the fall through going to be there? Not quite. Shroud-X able to drop on and God of Mischief other on Doom. The counter in, Kraken Impact gets Remix out of the fight. One pick off here so far for Shroud-X. And now might be all they need to take control of the tempo.
Ults traded here again. Fidel popping a little bit later. There's going to be that. There it is. The Seduction. Psionic Seduction coming on out. No one going down just yet, but you see everyone just running on towards Kaluj, but no one goes down yet. Maybe trading here. Dongman, though, holding on to an ult. They could pop it. They know there's no strategist ult here for Envy.
Yeah, and they're going to do it right now. Psionic Seduction in here from Dongman.
But it's on the Vanguards. It's on the Vanguards. Gets almost no value.
Yeah, I mean, and really doesn't really do much in the end. Envy able to shrug it on off. Cal still has Goddess of Death at the rate. NK though, big pick on the impunity. The front line for Shroud-X, a little bit damaged, but so is Kaluj. Down in turn his Vision takes out his counterpart off the side. Hella finally coming alive. And we'll see if this is enough for Shroud-X to get control. Where, by the way, Envy's had control this entire time in this fight that just hasn't ended.
Yeah, we're about to be, I mean, it's close.
Coming in, ready to ult, immediately gonna drop it. Shroud-X responding in turn. Vision taking this guy, Goddess of Death ready to go. Doomed drops a Kraken Impact, looking for resets. Hasn't gotten here just yet. Doom getting pummeled, but able to get healed right back up by the Cloak ult. Shroud-X still enduring here so far. Close to a Psionic Seduction as Vision gets Remix in the middle of the fight. One pick off here so far, Shroud-X, and slowly gritting it out.
Maybe there's an opportunity and already engaging there for Dongman pretty early.
Remix right now, maybe a little bit of trouble. Wall versus wall right now, happening in the indoors, but now taking it to the outside. Impunity in on the slam. Dogman and back a little bit. We have the Seduction out here from Kaluj. It's big. They get Dogman at a minimum. Moving on forward is Envy off that opening, 2 down, and this might be the round in favor of Envy. Same for Vision on the other side, and hitting way more. Vision with 2 effectively, aided by Impunity and Shroud-X. The turn they need.
This is the best case scenario for Shroud-X.
Yeah, if they can go back. No, it's not no longer the best case scenario. Impunity's been bursted down. Not great at all for Shroud-X. Envy off the Eternal Bond, roll on in. They focus fire Impunity down, and they're gonna get control from it early. NK nearly goes down, but so far Envy able to sustain with the dagger ult. Meanwhile, Doom off to the side, Dance of Butterfly, good to go, but instead gets caught. Cal gets Doom down. No dancing to be done here today. Envy up 2 here so far. The bolts keep raining on down. Vision gets 1. Vision gets 2. We'll see how long they can survive. Right now it looks to be Envy in firm control though. NK and Cal on the cleanup. So much rides on this opening portal on this map particular as Doom just rolls out, guns blazing, Blaster Barrage narrow down. The portal timing great. Immediate life right now for Shroud-X as Doom's not stopping the vast.
I mean, right now, Shroud fans, they're looking like the cheering Minions gif currently because they're playing, they've played something different. They're explosive here, using the Soul Bond as well in the live streams from Adam Warlock just to explode out. Do a ton of value here. So now Envy reeling here a little bit.
Felt all the energy of the crowd heading on in, and okay. Envy gonna get a last contest here. We'll see if they make it worthwhile. However, you got God right now. Take a look. Into the top, Doom. Blaster Barrage coming on in. God of Mischief being used here on both ends. Impunity though is able to take down NK. Shroud-X just needs a little bit of cleanup. Strangling Prison though in here from Remix, and the fall through is huge. Kaluj in on top. Another person coming in for Impunity, but the fight was in a way rougher state, and Vision doesn't have Karmic Revival yet.
Now, it looks like they want to stay here in the fight. I mean, Nuck popping that Resurgence, keeping them alive. They're going to use the Galactic Legend as well as Nuck goes down, forcing the fate of both worlds. But, I mean, the ults, they're such better here on the trades, and they have the shield still up. So, Cal blocking a lot of things
out here. Avast Envy now. God of Mischief in turn.
They need a Strangling Prison. They need a Strangling Prison to come out here. They know there's no Fate of Both Worlds, but there's still going to be a God of Mischief, so they're going to go ahead, pop that there for Fidel. There's the Strangling Prison. Can they burn through it? Looks like they get 1, they get 2. Oh, that's exactly what they needed.
Shroud-X able to make their way through. Envy's going to try and delay a little bit longer, but even a Venom, there is a limit. Kaluj walks up. That's going to be Kaluj Kill here. Remix does decide to invest the prison, but you're down one here. The fall through might not be all that good. Shroud-X able to use support ult, stay in there. Impunity and Vision on the cleanup. So on the economy side, a really good fight so far for Shroud-X.
Now the fight, I mean, breaking down here, so Shroud-X should just win. Yep, that's exactly what they're gonna do. They have the man advantage. They get to hold on to some ults too. So
going for the long flank and gonna use it. Galactic Legend on both sides. Who's gonna be the higher legend so far? It's Doomed. Hits 2 here so far. NK, nothing. The flank, devastating from Doomed.
However, I mean, they're still kind of taking a point, but I think, yeah, they do have heals. Should be the cleanup coming up. Cal, I believe, also got interrupted on the Eye. They do have the Meteor Rim. Galactic Legend gonna have to be used. There it is.
Vision able to get down Remix. I don't think Remix is coming back just yet. Shroud-X working with the advantage. No, as I said, that Karmic Revival is going to be used. So, Remix back into the fray. A lot of revives on both sides. A whole lot of the convoy not moving, but we are in overtime. Shroud-X cannot go back for any reason here. They get some decent poking on the Remix and NK. They have to back up for a moment. Some strategist ults, though, ready to go at a moment's notice here for Envy. Shroud-X going to use theirs first. Doomed has the Galactic Legend good to go. Will it be another major flank coming on in? We'll have to see. Remix going up, though. Has Strangling Prison. Instead gets put in jail first. Is the fall through going to be there? Envy right now. Look at Hale and Hardy. Nothing bad happening there. Remix, an even bigger Strangling Prison on the other side. But Shroud-X, they're going to use their strategist ults. They're going to stay alive, too. Nuck with the Soul Resurgence. Doomed. Dropping the Galactic Legend into the back line. Just getting more ults out of Envy. And Vast, this is a slog. But NK strikes, and so does Kaluge. But Vision,
I mean, but we're doing necromancy. I mean, the necromancy comp here. Nothing goes down. The graveyards, they're returning. However, I think they're
arguably maybe a mistake right now, depending on your read of the meta. But Envy, they're moving on forward. Right now, both teams trading out poke. Doomed getting real close to a Galactic Legend. Gonna be the first one to get it up of the 2 Star Lords. Doomed though getting real low from the Splash Barrage. He'll back up in turn as Impunity lands the prison, and the fall through was there.
just needed one. I mean, they had the ult advantage. Sure, some frags being traded here just a little bit, but Cal should go down a little bit later. Should be going down. Ult on board here for Shroud-X is ready. They're gonna walk up forward to Remix using that Strangling Prison. Sets up the Eye Agamotto. Can they find some more from that? They are. They're gonna find Fidel, but still Karmic
Vision's under attack too. Vision goes down. Vision can't get the Karmic Revival up. Kaluge off the Eye of Agamotto gets the proper picks, sets the tone for Envy, and this map may not be over yet.
And Kaluge showing the value still of the Strange. You had the portal. You get to walk on in, drop the Eye of Agamotto, post Strangling Prison. A lot of damage on the point, even with those nerfs to the mail.
Momentum of this has been rough. Vision dropping the Karmic Revival. Shroud-X looking for stability.
It's
Kaluge though, sneaky into the back. Eye of Agamotto opens things up, and Shroud-X is on the ropes.
I mean, and just look at his mechanics. I like, even with the Strange nerf,
Envy gonna back it up here with the Fate of Both Worlds. However, Dogman's Meteor M was able to get at least one, but it's brought right back up. Warlock not going down that easily. NK, meanwhile, Galactic Legend gonna be used. Shroud-X not really at a point where they can give anything up here. Fate of Both Worlds gonna be used here by Nuck, as Shroud-X desperately looking for a pick. Eye of Agamotto dropped here by Kaluge. Is this all Envy needs? They've got one from it here so far. Fidel is down. Shroud-X cannot afford the bleed here. They have very little progress left to give.
they can't lose anyone. They can't lose anyone, but they're losing multiple. They're getting chased down. Kaluge looking for more. Oh, the mist. The mist. The heavy. Wait, they get NK.
This is almost it. If they can't touch it,
Pops Karmic Revival. They might be